Hello, this is Jerry
And Mary.
Hughes from Outdoor Staycations. We're right here in northern Florida on our way to Tampa for the Tampa RV Show.
The Tampa RV Show starts for the public on Wednesday and goes through Sunday. We're going to boondock there.
For the first time, we boondocked, like many other campers, a day here, a day there at a local Walmart or a rest stop, but we've never done 4 days without water, without electricity, without
Well,
sewer.
we of course have on board water and holding tanks and all of that, but we do typically prefer to have shore power, and we typically prefer to have a lot of water by hooking up to any campgrounds.
So off we go. We're going to be getting there, I believe, Wednesday,
We're getting there
and
Wednesday as
into a
early as
corral,
possible.
into an RV corral. And one of our first goals that we're going to try to accomplish is we've owned many RVs in our
Camping.
past.
We actually even went camping on our honeymoon. So we've been camping for a few
For
years.
years. We had a one time a Boise Cascade, which is a Class A. So I think it was 20, 32 feet, something like that. I remember that distinctly because it had twin 30-gallon tanks and used a lot of fuel.
Yeah, it was an older unit. The kids were little. We had a lot of fun with it. And we bought it used from one of Jerry's coworkers, and it was always well cared for. We had a nice time with
Right.
that.
Then our next one was a Holiday Rambler. It was a seasonal one in a campground.
That was a pretty cool deal. I was working for an RV dealership at the time selling RVs, and my coworker had a trailer all set up, totally loaded with everything that you need to camp, and it was at the campgrounds the dealership owned. So we got a free seasonal site, and I bought the camper, never even had to move it. We had a good time there too.
Then our next one was a Montana. It was a bank repossession at a very good price, and with that we actually had damage to the slide out. We knew it when we bought it, so we had to pull the whole slide out, replace the floor, replace the ceiling, replace the carpeting. Learned a lot of good stuff on that gig, but that
Yeah,
was our next one.
that was pretty cool. The bank approached us because they knew we were um, in the camping industry. As I said, I used to sell trailers, and we managed the campgrounds, and they asked us if we would help them sell it. They told us what the price was, and we said, that's too good to pass up.
We can
So
make some money on this one.
we bought it and used it for a few years before we resold it.
At more than what we paid for it. And then after that, we decided to get a little more comfortable. So our next unit was a 12-foot wide Breckenridge Park model.
Yeah, those are nice units, but that's a whole different topic. We're sticking to RVs right now, not park
And
models.
then we're down to our current one, which is a Cougar, which we've talked about in many of our videos. But why are we going to the Tampa RV Show?
Well, we're thinking of going to Alaska in 2021. And although we love our fifth wheel, it is getting a little bit older, and we're going to need to replace it with something. And since our big trip is going to be Alaska, we're thinking of possibly looking at Class C motorhomes.
Class C, yes, which we haven't owned yet. It'll be our first Class C.
Yeah.
So going by what Mary was saying is that the Cougar we have here, which is nice in the truck, but we only have a 26-gallon tank, which means every 200 miles we're looking for fuel. So some of our concerns that we're looking if we decide to do this trip is one is mobility. We want to be able to zip in and zip out of parking lots and stores and see Alaska, which a smaller 24, 26-foot Class C would probably suit this trip style. We're looking for better holding tanks. We have 3 holding tanks in this one freshwater, 2 gray, and a black. And unfortunately, the freshwater is 45, but if you add the 2 gray and the black up, I can hold over 90 gallons. So there's some sort of inequity between the fresh and the wastewater.
Well, the type of camping or traveling we've been doing is more, I want to almost say destination. I know you're going to say that's not possible. You put 27,000 miles on your tow vehicle last year. But when I mean destination is we're at point A and we want to go work at point B. So, and then we stay there for a few months or weeks, whatever. And then we move on to point C and we stay there for a few months. So the fifth wheel is the logical choice there. But in Alaska, we're talking about doing a road trip. every day, every other day, being in a different location, wanting to pull into attractions that may not be set up for a big fifth wheel. So that's why we're thinking we may move to a Class C. Still up for
Still
discussion.
up for discussion. Then our next goal is, of course, to meet some friends, old friends that we had gigs with, i.e. the Beet Harvest, Dollywood, and a lot of the work camper opportunities that are set up at the show.
Yeah, we would like to check out and see what's new with any of the work camping jobs. As we said, we're pretty sure Dollywood, Amazon, gate guarding companies, Delta North, and other companies will be there. I want to stop, talk to them, see what kind of gigs they're offering to work campers in the next year.
Well, which we may or may not work this year because we're doing, as you saw in one of our other videos, we're doing national parking this year. Our third item that we're trying to accomplish is meet up with some friends, some new friends, some old friends, some friends we haven't met yet.
We have been YouTubing for a year now, and we have online made a lot of virtual friends, people who YouTube like we do, create travel videos, and there's a lot of them coming to the show, and we're hoping to meet them face to face at the next couple of days.
And the last and the most exciting is 4 days of fair food, fried onion rings, sausage grinders. 4 days this fair is going to have all the foods you would actually ever want.
No. We have no reason why we can't cook and eat and everything just because we're boondocking. You do not have to buy all your food out.
So if you get a chance to see us walk by, we got brand new t-shirts that are coming in today, which are an event t-shirt that Mary designed. You'll be able to see us.
We actually took, if you've been following any of the a lot of YouTubers in the RV industry are using Toonstead's cartoons. So our t-shirt has a picture of us as a cartoon on our t-shirt, and our truck has our outdoor staycations on the side of the truck, so it's easy to spot us. So if you see us, please stop and say hello and introduce yourself. We'd love to put a face to the many emails and comments that we get.
And lastly, I think one of the main reasons we're doing this is that we, be honest, never bought a unit brand new. And we're not looking to buy this one brand new, but by going through all the Class Cs, we're able to get a flavor of what the floor plans are, what works, what doesn't. I.e., we've seen some where you walk in the door, you can't get to the bathroom because of a slide out.
Right.
You can't get to the refrigerator. And there's a lot of idiosyncrasies on many of these. We really don't know whether we want a 24, a 26, a 28. So we're going to use this as an opportunity to go into every Class C we can and take some videos, see what we like, see what we don't like, and then go out looking for a probably pre-owned unit, but having a better idea of what we're looking for.
As we mentioned, I've sold RVs before. We've run campgrounds before. We've owned, what did we say, 5, 6 units ourselves. So we have a lot of experience in buying a unit. We just don't know the latest and greatest things that are on it.
Oh. This is Mary Beth and Hughes from Outdoor Staycation, take number 8 or 9 or 10, I don't remember. Looking forward to seeing you at the Tampa show. Ring the bell, subscribe, keep in touch. We are going to be doing a video in the next 2 or 3 days at the Tampa RV Show
on how to buy an RV, be it at a show or a dealership. As we mentioned, I've sold RVs, we've run a campgrounds, we've owned 5 or 6 units ourselves, so we have some experience, and we'd like to go over some finer points in buying an RV. So stay tuned, hit that alarm so that you can not miss our next video.
And I'm going to be looking forward into some of the things of how they're made. Are their seams right? Are the cabinet doors cockeyed, if you know what I mean? So we're going to look at it from a critical standpoint of how it was built. Was it built with good quality? And does it fit a floor plan we're looking for? Okay. And again, Hughes from Outdoor Staycations, subscribe.
See you soon, everybody.